Thank you, Roma. We appreciate all of your energy and all of your enthusiasm. Special greeting to a couple of key people. I haven't seen Joe McKim for a while. Hi, Joe. Haven't seen Jerry Gordonier in forever. And as you can tell by his screen name, he is the newly promoted president of the Michael Angelo Caruso fan club. And he promoted himself. It was such a fun thing getting ready for this talk, Roma, and I appreciate the invitation because it feels like an end-of-life achievement award or something, you know. And I've never really thought about myself. I'm a relatively young person still. I was raised in Trenton, Michigan, everybody, a member of a family of 6. I have 3 brothers. We were all born about 15 months apart, so we were very clustered in ages. I remember being a middle-class family, but I also remember drinking powdered milk growing up. And at one point, my mom, we either had trouble affording lunch bags or maybe they were unavailable. I can't quite recall, but I remember taking my lunch to school in the big barrel bags, the grocery bags, and getting made fun of because we didn't have proper lunch bags. I never felt like we did without anything. I had great parents. They loved us unconditionally. And despite any money problems we may have had, all of us were taking music lessons at a very early age. I remember a guy by the name of Mr. Lewis bringing a bunch of shiny brass instruments to Headkey School. And I chose the trumpet mostly because my dad played the trumpet. I was the firstborn. By the way, Roma, my name, Michael Angelo Caruso, my father's name was Michael, and I had an uncle Angelo, but I don't think the play on words, Michelangelo, was lost on my parents. So all of my brothers and I started playing acoustic instruments, which we didn't think too much about, one on clarinet, one on trumpet, one on drums, and one started on piano. And because there were 4 boys in the house and we all had to practice our instruments after school, it wasn't long before we figured out that we could actually practice together, playing duets or even trios, and then started playing as a group and eventually bought electrical instruments, and that was the beginning of my music career. And we didn't know it at the time that it would end up like that, but we ended up touring the country in a pop band called the Caruso Brothers. The music is still available on YouTube, and it was the most remarkable experience. I've talked with Jerry Gordonier about this a lot because he comes from that era and has a deep appreciation for music. But to understand how powerful music is in the human condition and learn it at such an early age is a gift. And thumbs up, everybody, if you play a musical instrument. Just you know how to do the thumbs up on the reactions down at the bottom? It really is a gift to be able to know how to make people smile and create music. And I didn't know it at the time, but all of this touring in the rock band was setting me up to be a performer in another type of business. And along the way, of course, we met a lot of famous musicians like Mike Love from the Beach Boys, and we opened for acts like Rick Springfield and Hart and Joan Jett. And we did some weird gigs too. We ended up opening one night for Foghat. You remember the hard rock band Foghat? And we opened for a band called UB40, which is a reggae group. I don't know how we got those gigs, but it made for an interesting resume.